which installed Pinochet, the fascist dictator. I think Chileans would say, well, the U.S. embassy played a very nefarious role by essentially acting as a conduit for arms, training, intelligence. It happens. Operation Phoenix came out of so-called Indochina U.S. embassies in Vietnam and Cambodia. This is a long history. But here's Piers Morgan saying, oh, you can just bomb them. You can just bomb the U.S., Israel. They can just bomb embassies whenever they feel like there's military activity happening within them. Anyway, here's Mearsheimer to continue.
Which it is believed, certainly Israel argues, I don't know, but it's certainly been argued by Israel that it was being used, part of this consular area was being used as a genuine military base, in which case it becomes a legitimate target if indeed they are meeting with Hezbollah to plan attacks on Israel, isn't it?
There's no evidence that it was being used as a military base. And the fact is that if the Israelis are going to hit the Iranian embassy, the end result is the Iranians are going to retaliate. And they did retaliate. And I want to say a few words about that retaliation. It's very important to understand that the Americans and the Iranians orchestrated the Iranian attack so that it would be a limited attack. It would do very little damage to Israel. And the reason this is the case is that neither the Iranians or the United States wanted this conflict. And it was the Israelis who, by attacking the Iranian embassy in Damascus, dragged the Americans and the Iranians into this conflict. And what we tried to do, working with the Iranians before the attack on April 14th and during the attack on April 14th, was to do everything possible to keep it limited and avoid escalation.
So, I mean, John Mearsheimer just speaking the truth. I mean, John Mearsheimer, especially since the conflict in Ukraine jumped off, but it's